This is the Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I appreciate it very, very much. Still a very important part of my strategy on paying the rent. Now this hour, a blast from the past. Somebody who used to be on the Uncle Henry Show over and over and over and over again, but hasn't been back in over 10 years. Now she returns. Welcome back to the Uncle Henry Show microphones, Christina Crystal. Christina, thank you for coming all the way from Baldwin County.
Uncle Henry, it's so good to be back.
It is so nice to see you. Christina Crystal is a musician. In this hour of the Uncle Henry Show, we're going to be talking about the life of a musician, the life of a songwriter. How do you describe yourself more as a songwriter, a singer? How do you describe yourself?
These days, I say songwriter, singer.
Songwriter, singer.
Mm-hmm.
A songwriter, singer. Now, years ago, Christina would come on the Uncle Henry Show and perform all of this original material. You performed all kind of original songs on the show. Mm-hmm. You brought other musicians in on the show. This was back when I was doing morning radio. And that was all about 11 years ago. Where have you been?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I've been over in Perdido Key. I was for like about 9 years, 10 years.
Okay. Perdido Key.
Yep. I had a record label, started raising a son, had a family, and it's just a whirlwind. Goodness gracious.
A whirlwind. Now,
and go ahead.
Well, I was going to tell the listener, Christina's here. She is currently spotted. How many nights a week are you playing music and singing on the Alabama Gulf Coast? How many nights a week out of a 7-day work week?
I would say 5 to 6 nights a week.
5 to 6 nights a week you are out and you are playing in front of crowds. How is that? You didn't start off that way 10 years ago. How many years have you been doing it like this, really hardcore, 5 nights a week or more?
Oh, hardcore, I would say like the last 7 years. I've been doing that. I mean, it's a give and take with the seasons.
Have you been at it long enough to notice a difference in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores over these last few years?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gosh, I mean the venues come and go. Some are consistent. I mean, like I've been at the Floribama for 13 years now, so it's been very cool to see. I feel like a little sister, but now I feel like big sister to, musicians. And back in the day, when I was starting out, I learned from the songwriters, learned from the musicians, and I was the new chick in town, So now it feels like I get to be a part of everybody else's musical journey, and get to write with everybody, or whoever says yes,
Gotcha. Now,
right?
We're gonna hear a few songs this hour from Christina Crystal. You can find her on Facebook. Just look for Christina Crystal. Both start with the letter C.
CC.
Now you are from the Alberta Mifflin area. Is that correct?
Area, yes.
Mifflin, Alberta. Are you still spend time in Alberta and Mifflin?
I'm actually I moved back. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I did. And it's blissful. I love it. I mean, literally, like Miranda Lambert's house that built me, I took it to the next level. I moved back into my old house.
Okay, you moved into the house that you grew up in,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I've got handprints in the concrete and my name from back in the day. So that was 2001 that I did that. Yeah. So it's just wild being back, but nostalgic. I get to raise my son there, and life is good there.
Very good. Love to hear that. Now, before we go any further, where can people see you over the next few days if they become enchanted with your music and they would like to come and see you perform over the next, can you remember where you're going to be over the next several days?
Yes, I will be. Let's see, this Friday, I will be at the Island House.
Okay.
Is that?
You do so many gigs.
No.
You do
the Lodge. Okay, I'll be at the Gulf State Park on Friday.
Gulf State Park Friday.
Okay, and then Saturday I'll be at the Island House Hotel, but Saturday is also Lagoon Fest at the Ice House Tap Room in Gulf Shores.
Lagoon Fest.
Lagoon Fest, yes.
Okay.
They are they're calling it a tribute to musicians. So they have a full day of local musicians playing, and I'll be there at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Okay, so you're going to be at the Ice House this Saturday.
Ice House this Saturday. Yeah.
And also at a hotel.
Yes, I'll be at a hotel.
So you've got numerous, you're going to be performing, what, 3 different times Saturday?
Yes. Is that wild or what?
Now, are you going to be performing Sunday, or are you taking that off? Is there more performances coming up?
Sunday, I do play 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Sunday morning, where?
The Perdido Key Breakfast Club.
Perdido Beach. You are really out there constantly performing.
Well, they love me, and I love them. They've got the best breakfast. Okay,
so with all of this, so you're performing so much, 5 and 6 nights a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the repetition makes you better? Is it like being an athlete? Are you getting better with each repetition, with each time that you're going out and doing this over and over again?
I like to think of it as I'm at the casino.
What does that mean?
I'm gambling.
In what way?
I'm gambling my time into these shows.
Yes.
And whichever song I want to play next or practice, when I'm at a show, if it's like a background show, I'll play, whatever I want, or I'll take a request, stuff like that. But a lot of it is just playing my little heart out.
Okay, and when you say you're like at a casino gambling, are you going to hit a jackpot? Are you thinking perhaps
you just never
the
know.
right person will be visiting Orange Beach? A record producer will walk in. They will hear a song in the distance, and they'll rush off to see who it is, and it's you, and then you've hit the jackpot. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes. See, I had to stop going to the casino.
Okay.
Back in the day. So now this is my casino, like my drive, like my goals and dreams, ambitions are, where do I put my time, these days. So,
okay. All right. Hey,
yeah.
we're gonna be taking a break here in about a minute. When we come back, we will hear some Christina Crystal as she performs a little bit for us, and we're going to talk more about her career. Now, but right before we go into break, you are also you're leading up a songwriters festival.
Yes.
When is that going to be?
That's going to be May 8th and 9th, Friday and Saturday.
Okay, a Friday and Saturday. Where is that going to be?
The Alabama Gulf Coast Music Hall.
Okay, we're going to talk more about that as the hour goes on. My guest this hour, a musician from the Uncle Henry Show of days ago, years past. Christina Crystal is the guest. We will return with her after the break here on News Radio 710 WNTM, the Uncle Henry Show.
In Cantonment, watch for a crash on Pine Forest Road at Roberts Road. We also have a crash in Saraland.
We're live on Facebook. The people on the radio can't hear us, but there are some people on Facebook that can hear us. We have a small number of people watching. Hello to Pat Nelly. Say hello to Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Pat is a very sweet person.
Mr. Nelly, it's very nice to have you here.
Mr. Nelly. She called you Mr. Nelly, Pat. How about that? Do you like her even more now?
I'm a respectable.
She's a respectable person. So, Pat Nelly, hello to you. Gregory Edie, hello to you.
Hello.
68-year-old Chris of West Loxley, who already wants you. He lives in Loxley.
68 years old?
Yes.
Did you have to say that?
I like to say that, yes, because we've been following his aging process through the years on the Uncle Henry Show.
No way.
I'm excited because I want to stay on the air at least until he hits 75 or 80.
Okay.
That's the way and I want him to be there. I want to be able to one day come on the air and say 78-year-old Chris of West Loxley and have him still be there.
Yeah, okay.
Hello to the Love Freak 69 is watching.
No, Love Freak.
Yes, you're laughing at the handle. That's the screen name. The Love Freak.
I love love, but
You love love, but now you're laughing at The Love Freak.
I'm sorry, love freak.
She's laughing almost to tears over this. The Love Freak 69 is making the guest
I know
laugh.
the tears aren't helping me.
All right, and Bama Big Man is watching. Bama Big Man, it's
Hey,
nice
Bama
to see
Big
you there.
Man.
Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna take the camera and put both of us on it again. I don't want to embarrass you by having you weep at The Love Freak.
Weeping over here.
The Love Freak, yeah, Love Freak.
I knew I'd be crying at some point during this interview.
Well, we've got some type of professional tissues over there.
I got them.
They have the lotion. And see, I don't
They're
want.
the professional tissues.
Well, they are because they're infused with lotion, and I don't like that.
Oh.
I don't want my tissues to have some type of chemical lotions up in there.
You're absolutely right.
And they put this chemical lotion up in these tissues like it's supposed to be good. I'm not a fan.
I just realized that the camera's over there.
That is your camera right up there.
Got it.
That you.
Hey, everybody.
So yes, just want to say hello to the people there on YouTube, so that you don't feel neglected.
Hey, YouTube.
But we will be back on. We're going to be back on the radio here in less than 2 minutes, and Christina Crystal will be performing. I'm also going to talk to her about her songwriter festival and all that kind of mess. But thank you for watching.
Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Wayfinder Life-Changing Travel is back for Season 2. Join us as we explore breathtaking natural beauty and the layered history of destinations around the world.
One of the things that really struck me about my time in Alaska, there's just a more dramatic starkness where the water and the land meet. It really is just a magical landscape.
So come along as Season 2 takes off. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Wayfinder, and listen now.
Uncle Henry here with Thomas Irving of Pool and Spa Superstore.
We've moved, but we're only a mile away. We have the same guys, we have the same name, the same expertise, the same knowledge, the same care for our customers. We've added a bigger showroom, a better water testing system. We're the same guys that you know and trust. We've just improved on ourselves.
Go west on Cottage Hill, take a right on Dawes Road. You can't miss Pool and Spa Superstore.
Why pinch pennies when you can save dollars at Pool and Spa Superstore?
We'll see mostly cloudy skies through the evening this evening with a few isolated showers possible near the immediate coast. Temperatures will be cool with lows in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, sunshine returns on your Thursday with warm daytime highs in the upper 70s. I'm Fox 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith for this iHeart Radio station.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you've priced custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
This is the Uncle Henry Show on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show, News Radio 710 WNTM. My guest this hour, Christina Crystal, local musician. You can see her 5 to 6 days a week performing down Orange Beach, Gulf Shores. Do you ever make it this far? Do you ever make it to Mobile, Alabama?
I'm actually going to try to later this year.
Okay, but not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll make my comeback in Mobile later.
Okay, but
Yeah.
currently she can be seen at Gulf State Park Friday, at the Ice House Saturday. I don't even know all these places. We'll have to go over this in a moment with Christina Crystal. We're going to hear a song from her. Before we hear the song, tell me about, you have a Songwriters Festival coming up in early May. Did you say 8th and 9th?
Yes, sir.
May 8th and 9th. And it's going to be where?
At the Alabama Gulf Coast Music Hall.
Okay, Alabama Gulf Coast Music Hall. You're going to have a lot of... tell me about this Songwriters Festival.
Well, back in December, I got approached by Don and Helen Stafford, the owners of the venue. The venue's been there about 7 years. I had reached out to them with an email a year ago, like a year prior to that. And then they reached out and said, hey, we want to do a songwriter festival. I'm down. I'm down to do that. I've never done one before, but here we go. And
that is musician slang to say I'm down with that. Is that correct?
I'm down with that.
Okay.
That's correct, Uncle Henry.
Okay, so May 8th and 9th. Now, where did you find a bunch of songwriters to come do this?
I sure did. Can I name them off?
If you want to, absolutely.
I have 60 songwriters.
Well, not all 60. Can you just pick a handful?
I can't pick and choose. They're all special.
60?
Yeah, they're all special.
60 songs? Oh, you brought a poster.
I brought the poster. Yep.
60? You've got all 60 of these people that are showing?
I know all of them, too.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Any other locals?
You might know some people.
Okay, well, let's hear. Just name a few.
Okay, so I'll start off with our headliners, though.
Okay.
Mr. Bobby Keel, he wrote A Country Boy Can Survive for Hank Jr.
All right, very good.
Mr. Mark Sherrill, he wrote Old Red.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Bo Roberts, he wrote Jamie Johnson's Living for a Song, which had Merle Haggard,
yes,
Chris
indeed.
Christopherson,
Very nice. Very
everybody
nice.
on that song. Let me see. We got Johnny Hayes. I'm thinking of some Mobile Cats. Johnny Hayes.
Mobile Cats. I mean, more musician slang, listener.
That's Baldwin County slang, too.
Okay, Mobile Cats. Those Mobile Cats over there.
Jenna McClelland.
Look, we can go over the list later.
I'd want to tell everybody, but anyway, we have a bunch of sponsors as well. I'm very excited. Could I read those off?
All of them?
I mean, they deserve it.
Oh, well, let's wait. Let's wait.
Okay, but anyway,
where can people find more information on this?
You can find more information, of course, on Instagram and Facebook. We have it up on our website, AlabamaGulfCoastMusicHall.com.
Okay.
You can call the venue to purchase tickets. The day passes are $20 advance and $25 at the door. We'll have a silent auction that will benefit the Gulf Coast Musicians Medical Fund.
Okay.
A charity organized by Webb Dalton, and where musicians will benefit with prescription and visit costs.
Okay.
Which is wonderful, and I'm so happy that they came on board. We'll just have a general raffle too. Once you come in the door, you'll get a ticket, and you'll be entered into prizes throughout the day. There's food and there's a bar. What else?
All of this is going to be May 8th and 9th. We'll talk about it. We'll make sure everybody knows about it.
One more thing, though. The writers' rounds are going to start from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. all day.
Okay.
So festival all day, May 8th and 9th.
Lots and lots of music there. And congratulations on being able to get so many people to want to participate.
Absolutely.
Now, people want to hear you perform a song. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing a song called More of a Man.
More of a Man. Now, is there a story behind the song?
There is. I just want to say, first off, I'm not a man hater. I love men, okay? But I got to thank Belinda at Supercuts. She inspired this song.
Belinda at Supercuts inspired this song.
Yes, she
inspired
did.
This song.
She did.
All right, well.
She said, honey, if I got to be more of a man than the man I married. I said, stop right there.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Let's go.
Okay, Christina Crystal with More of a Man.
If I gotta be more of a man than the man I married, then baby, I know it's time to go. If I gotta mow the lawn, wake up at dawn, you be the bread and I bring the bacon home. Oh no, if I gotta be more of a man, then maybe it's time to go. Communication is the only way it ever works. I need to know what you love and when your heart hurts. Where is your head and why isn't it here? You're at the bar on your 7th beer. If I gotta be more of a man than the man I married, then baby, I know it's time to go. If I gotta change the tires, put out the fires, you can call me the fireman. Oh no, if I gotta be more of a man, maybe it's time to go. Maybe your mama took care of your feelings, all the bills, oh, and all of the real things. Now we talk about how everything is equal. Well, that includes how you use people. If you're gonna be more of a man than the man I married, then baby, I would choose to stay. If I gotta find a nerve, remember those words, till death do us part. Oh no, if I gotta be more of a man. Hey, if I gotta be more of a man, then maybe it's time to go. Yeah. Baby, it's time to go.
Christina, Crystal, we got to go into a break. I'm mad at that guy already. I'm mad at that guy.
In Cantonment, watch for a crash on Pine Forest Road at Roberts Road. We also have a crash in Saraland, north on I-65 approaching Industrial Parkway. And we have construction in the left lane, I-10 East, between the Baldwin Beach Express and Wilcox Road. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
This is News Radio 710 WNTM.
Fox News, I'm Tom Graham. Tehran once again shutting down the Strait of Hormuz following Israeli strikes against the Iranian-backed Hezbollah militant group in Lebanon. Lebanon's health ministry saying those strikes killed 182. Vice President J.D. Vance.
I think this comes from a legitimate misunderstanding. I think the Iranians thought that the ceasefire included Lebanon, and it just didn't. We never made that promise. We never indicated that was going to be the case.
The White House is demanding the Strait be reopened immediately. In the meantime, the vice president will be leading an American delegation in Pakistan later this week to discuss a more permanent end to fighting in Iran. Oil prices falling today following yesterday's 2-week ceasefire announcement with Iran.
U.S. oil seeing its steepest decline in 6 years, with West Texas Intermediate crude diving below $95 a barrel.
Fox's Hillary Barsky. America's listening to Fox News.
The Baldwin County Commission passes a resolution requiring a special referendum to establishing zoning in Planning District 3. This comes as groups like Stop Solar in Baldwin and Friends of the Tensaw River, opposed to a proposed solar site in Stockton, got hundreds of signatures on a petition. Probate court has 90 days to schedule an election. Meantime, Silicon Ranch says they'll respond, holding a public meeting tonight at John F. Rhodes Civic Center in Bay Minette. A bill requiring party registration in Alabama takes another step forward. State Senate committee approving the legislation. Bill passing in a vote falling along party lines now heads to the Senate floor. Downtown Arena, slated to open early next year, has now been named Regions Arena. Mobile officials say the Birmingham-based bank has bought the naming rights for the new multi-purpose arena. Be aware of rip currents, red flag warnings on Alabama beaches. I'm Angie Norvell.
Hey, Uncle Henry here with two people who know a thing or two about financial stability. Meet John McNeil and Virginia O'Brien with Mobile Bay Financial Solutions.
Hi, I'm John. In today's unpredictable economy, staying informed is essential.
And I'm Virginia. We will help you make smart decisions, even when the market feels uncertain.
Our strategies evolve with inflation, market shifts, and policy changes, so you don't have to worry. From retirement planning to legacy planning, we offer more than investment advice.
We help you manage emotional discussions with clarity and confidence. Let's talk about your goals and where we can help. Call us today at 251-666-5000. That's 666-5000.
Mobile Bay Financial Solutions, navigating what's next together.
Advisory services offered through Mobile Bay Financial Services, LLC, an Alabama registered investment advisor. We can offer investment.
Hello again to the YouTube viewers. Going to be back on the radio in about 2 minutes.
Hello, YouTube.
Just a quick hello to Chuck. I'm glad that Chuck
Hey,
checked
Chuck.
in just to bring some common sense to the chat room. He always does.
He
Tommy Browning, hello to you if you're still there.
Hey, Tommy.
Thank you all for watching. We're going to be back on here in less than 2 minutes with more. Christina has another song to sing for us. Who knows?
We'll see.
We may go down the songwriter poster again. There's an entire show in the poster.
Oh, we could do that song, that parody.
Okay, we'll do all of that. We'll do all of that. Can I have the poster or not?
You
can I not take it, but can I take a look at it?
You may.
95 KSJ's on the poster.
Well, Shelby has agreed to promote and say something about it.
Well, and I'm I'm on 95 KSJ from 10 to 2 Monday through Friday,
And so
playing country music. So yes.
So you'll be telling people.
I'll even I can even interview you later for KSJ when we get closer to the event.
Okay.
Very, very, and you won't have to come all this way. We can do it through the miracle of telephone.
Wonderful.
All right, back on the radio here in a moment.
Cause. Details at BenwallsMemorialJam.com. Sunday, April 19th at the Garage. See you there.
Information is power. News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show, News Radio 710 WNTM. My guest this hour, Christina Crystal. You can find her on Facebook. Look for Christina Crystal. Both start with the letter C. But now you, if people want to hear your music, are you all over the place? Do you stream on all the different streaming services? Can we find your music on YouTube? Where can we find your music?
Nope, you can't find me really anywhere.
You what?
Yeah.
No, now you're playing a joke on me.
I'm not playing a joke.
What now? Why would that be?
Okay. You know my situation with name changes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So with this Christina Crystal being, I have been rebranding for the past 2 years.
Oh, okay.
I am gearing up, getting back in the studio and finishing up songs that I have already recorded.
Oh, okay.
So
to be
it's on the way.
To be continued.
Mm-hmm.
But you can keep up with Christina Crystal on her Facebook page, and she's out performing 5 or 6 nights a week. You're going to be at Gulf State Park Friday.
That's right.
You're going to be, and Saturday you're going to be at some place called the Ice House all day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be there at 6 o'clock for a set, and then 9 o'clock for a set.
Okay.
6 o'clock with Emily White, and 9 o'clock with Jesse Duncan and Matt Erdman.
And then this weekend you're doing some type of unusual breakfast performance at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Is
where?
it unusual?
Well, to me,
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
I
for
guess so.
Not many professional musicians can show up at 9 a.m.
That's impressive, right?
It is. So, and where is that 9 a.m. performance, this breakfast thing?
The Perdido Key Breakfast Club.
Perdido Key Breakfast Club.
It's right there in the bend of Perdido Key.
Okay.
But there, I'm there twice a month.
Okay, very nice. Now we're gonna talk more about her songwriter festival coming up soon. But you've got a couple of songs to play for us. Now, back before Donald Trump ran for president and was talking about it, this is over 10 years ago, you decided to play something. You saw something on the TV show Friends. They were singing about a cat, and you decided to sing about Donald Trump like they sang about the cat.
Yes. Dude, I can't believe it's not on YouTube anymore.
Well, come on. Play a little bit for us.
So what I thought about was, okay, Phoebe singing Smelly Cat.
Okay, the song Smelly Cat.
And then replacing it with Donald Trump.
And this is not a comment on President Trump's odor. This is just because it fit. So.
And it makes more sense today.
Okay, well, let's hear
People
this.
are confused, I think.
Well, just play a little bit. Just a little bit.
Mr. Trump, what are they feeding you? Mr. Trump, it's not your fault.
Okay. So it is that ridiculous. That ridiculous. But it can be the ridiculous things that amuse the songwriters.
21-year-old Christina.
That was you 21 years ago,
Yes.
just playing around. All right, now let's get into a different song. Do you want to play us the Barfly song?
You know what? I probably couldn't sing it right now.
Okay.
But I'm just going to leave it to Emma.
Okay.
Let's talk about it though.
Okay. Well, tell you have a song that you have written called
Barfly Barbie.
Barfly Barbie, like the
Yes.
Barbie doll.
Yes.
And this is a song you've written, and you've got somebody else recording it.
Well, I wrote it with Mr. Charlie Allen in Nashville, roughly 2 years ago, and he's with BMG. He had Emma as an artist and pitched it to her, and she loved it, and so she's taken it as a single, and it's about to go to radio. And
yeah, okay,
yeah. Well, stores, out there, Walmart, Sam's Club, Target. Yeah. Excited about that. Just as a songwriter, very accomplishing for me.
So what is the name of the artist?
Emma Forget.
Emma Forget. So listen for Emma Forget singing Barfly Barbie.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple reviews back from different outlets around the world, UK, and over here, and they're just saying it's like a woman empowering country anthem, like bar country anthem song for yeah.
So they like it.
Yeah, they love it. I'm like they said that about my song.
Yes.
Really? So very excited about the song. I feel like it's going to go even more places. So
okay, well, good.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the success with that song, with that artist. Now you were singing, as you mentioned, back on the Uncle Henry Show when you were 21 years old. You were recording back then. Your songs were all over the internet. Did you get fans from outside of the country? Did you ever hear from people outside of the country that found your music somehow?
Not really.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
No.
What about outside of Alabama?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, people want me to go play different places, weddings and such, and come. I mean, Nashville's keeps calling,
Okay, that's nice.
It's nice, yeah.
It's nice to be called by Nashville.
Every now and then I get a email from a label and such and such, and it just it either works out or it doesn't. I just like, I love writing. When I go up there, I write and I dance.
Okay.
That's what I do, Uncle Henry.
Okay, you go up to Nashville and you write and you dance.
I write and I dance. Yeah.
Okay.
I line dance.
Now, is there any other song you can play for us today?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Do you want an upbeat one or a
whatever inspires you here?
How about Dolly, Would You Pardon Me?
Let's hear it. Dolly, would you pardon me?
Y'all might remember this one. I came from the farm, it had southern charm, just like the queen of country. I work all day, sleep my dreams away. I wonder what she might say. Dolly, would you pardon me? This 9 to 5 is killing me, and I've only got one solid color code. Well, hey, I play guitar, and I love to sing. At every show I play Jolene. If I could borrow a little bit of your time, I hope you don't mind. I said, Dolly, please, would you pardon me? Now I've written letters, I've weathered the weather, I'm the biggest fan I know. Now you're standing here, and I'm feeling no fear, so look out, here I go. And Dolly, would you pardon me? This 9 to 5 is killing me, and I've only got one solid color code. Well, hey, I play guitar, and I love to sing. At every show I play Jolene. If I could borrow a little bit of your time, I hope you don't mind. I said, Dolly, please, would you pardon me? Now I love Emmylou, I love Linda too, but all I think about is what would Dolly do? And Dolly, would you pardon me? This 9 to 5 is killing me, and I've only got one solid color code. Well, hey, I play guitar, and I love to sing. At every show I play Jolene. If I could borrow a little bit of your time, I hope you don't mind. Dolly, please, would you pardon me? Ooh, Dolly, please, would you pardon me?
It is Christina Crystal going to break. We'll be back with more after the break on the Uncle Henry Show.
From the Spring Hill Toyota Traffic Center.
In Cantonment, watch for a crash on Pine Forest Road at Roberts Road. We also have a crash in Saraland, north on I-65 approaching Industrial Parkway. And we have construction in the left lane, I-10 East, between the Baldwin Beach Express and Wilcox Road. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
Hey, this is Anna from Mobile Bay Coins. We're buying paper money, sterling silver flatware, collectible coins, bullion, gold scrap, jewelry, and more. Are you looking to sell your gold and silver? If so, stop by the shop, 2204 Government Street. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, or give us a call at 251-725-1590.
That's Mobile Bay Coins and Fine Jewelry. You can find them on Facebook, on Instagram, and their website is mobilebaycoins.com.
At Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center, our board-certified dermatologists are here to help you look and feel your best. From advanced laser treatments to medical-grade skincare products and today's most innovative procedures, we've got you covered. And right now, you can save on great products and procedures, including $40 off Juvo. Plus, save $150 off Cool Sculpting. Call Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center or schedule online at advanceddermclinic.com.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK, 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-809-7171. That's 800-809-7171.
Go get your family and get a brand new camper right now from Johnny's RV. Hey, from Shelby Mitchell. You know they're locally owned and they're the home of the sweet deal. So many folks are saving right now at Johnny's RV because of real pricing and real people you can trust. They've got over 150 units in stock, so you're going to find the perfect fit for your spring adventures. They just posted a gorgeous open-range RV travel trailer and a spacious Forest River Wildwood Heritage Glen fifth wheel. And that's just a taste of what you're going to find. Johnny's RV, Highway 90 in Theodore, home of the sweet deal.
I'm Lori Siegel, and this is Mostly Human, a tech podcast through a human lens. This week, an interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
I think society is going to decide that creators of AI products bear a tremendous amount of responsibility to the products we put out in the world.
An in-depth conversation with the man who's shaping our future.
My highest order bit is to not destroy the world with AI.
Listen to Mostly Human on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Mostly Human and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Uncle Henry here with Don Williams of American Flooring Cabinets and Granite. Don, why should I buy from you instead of a big box store?
Well, mainly because we're going to sell you products that are going to last you a lifetime and not just be a special of the day that you won't be able to get tomorrow and might fall apart in 2 or 3 years. A lot of people try to go cheap, 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 but we try to go better, better, better at a low price.
American Flooring Cabinets and Granite with locations in Foley, Pensacola, and Mobile. Elevate your space all in one place at American Flooring Cabinets and Granite.
For more information about contests on this station, go to newsradio710.com/rules.
From the Peden Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical Weather Center.
We'll see mostly cloudy skies through the evening this evening with a few isolated showers possible near the immediate coast. Temperatures will be cool with lows in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, sunshine returns on your Thursday with warm daytime highs in the upper 70s. I'm Fox 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith for this iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you price custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. This is News Radio 710, WNTM, an iHeartRadio station.
Uncle Henry Show. News headlines coming up in 10 minutes. My guest this hour has been local songwriter-singer Christina Crystal. I want to thank you for singing on the air, even though you've been hit with an allergy attack today. Before the show started, she asked for her own box of tissues. So thank you for trying with all of the allergies hitting you. Now you can see Christina this Friday at the Lodge, the Gulf State Park Lodge in the afternoon from 1 to 5. Saturday, Island House Hotel from 2 to 5. Sunday, Perdido Key Breakfast Club in the morning. Then Sunday evening, the Floribama Yacht Club from 4. You are working constantly. Multiple venues.
Is that six shows this weekend? One.
I think, and
two,
I've left
three,
some of them
four,
out. I've left some of them out.
6, yeah.
So
3
lots of
shows Saturday.
You can find Christina Crystal on YouTube if you want to hear some of these songs. She is on YouTube. Go to Christina Crystal on YouTube and also look on Facebook for Christina Crystal. But your big project right now is the Songwriter Festival that you've got going at Alabama Gulf Coast Music Hall in early May there on the Beach Express. 95 KSJ, one of the sponsors. Glad of that. Was it hard getting all these songwriters lined up for this?
It was, just a matter of calling and talking and it was a lot of talking.
They all wanted to be a part of it, though. You've got, 60 songwriters in 2 days.
Yes, I only got a few, that couldn't do it or, or just, nobody really said, no, I just don't want to be a part of it. They just couldn't do it, which was awesome. I just really want to have a stage where a lot of Gulf Coast musicians, if they're in the band, they're always doing cover songs, for everybody. This is a chance for everybody to get together on the coast and perform original music. Well, now we do have songwriter festivals in the area, like Frank Brown,
sure,
and Pensacola Beach Songwriters Festival. But they are also working with us to cross promote. So
very good.
So I'm excited that we're all working together. And what else?
Well, you are going to be opening up for somebody in the next few weeks.
Yes, April 17th. I'll be at Downtown Music Hall in Fort Walton Beach, opening for Mary Cutter.
Okay.
Mary Cutter has a bunch of viral songs out right now, and I'm a huge fan of hers. So check her out.
Okay, it is constant work for Christina Crystal, and that says a lot. That all of these places know what you can do, and they want you back over and over again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how many times a month would you be at the Floribama or one of their properties?
I mean, at least 5 times.
Okay, just almost once a week. You're at one of the Floribama.
Almost
properties.
Once a week. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're in that neighborhood, and you love live music, you're going to see Christina Crystal sooner or later. Now, all these songwriters you have coming to your Alabama Gulf Coast Music Hall Songwriters Festival, who are some of your favorite local South Alabama songwriters? Do you have a handful that you really like?
Oh, you're going to get me in trouble.
No, you can name 3 or 4 people.
Can I see that again?
Just name 3 or 4 people that you really like.
Oh,
as far as songwriting.
As far as songwriting goes, I absolutely love Kyle Wilson and Garrett Howell. We got coming. We got Austin Thompson, Jenna McClellan. Oh, who else? I love everybody. Trust me, I love everybody. Don't get mad at me.
Got a lot. Do we have a lot
Chris
of good?
Beverly is another.
Do we have a lot of good songwriters on the Gulf Coast?
We absolutely do. And I feel like it needs to be showcased more. Actually, the last 10 years is all I've been doing is songwriter events. So I'm like getting back in the saddle of it, and this is what I came up with. So I've got a team of volunteers working with me doing this, even some family members, which is awesome. So I'm excited. Let's go.
All right, very good. Again, you can find Christina Crystal on Facebook. You can also find her on YouTube. Go look, listen, and enjoy. And I'll tell more about this Songwriters Festival as we get closer to it. 95 KSJ, a sponsor of it. Looking forward to having you on KSJ.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
All right, well, Christina, thank you for coming all the way from beautiful Mifflin, Alberta.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
It was a beautiful drive. It wasn't that bad.
All that way to be on News Radio 710 WNTM, just like old times.
Just like old times.
On the Uncle Henry Show. Now, we do have more show coming up after the news break. Keep on listening. I've been going through my personal archives, and I found some old News Radio 710 WNTM commercials and things from the late 1980s. And I want to share some of that with you. I'm going to do that after the news break as the Uncle Henry Show continues here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Back with more show after the news.